And in case you haven't heard, I want you to listen to something that happened today at the Kyle Rittenhouse trial.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis.
There was more to it than that, but I'm going to let my colleague tell you more. BNC correspondent Walter Morris is live on the ground in Kenosha covering the Rittenhouse trial, and he joins us now with the details. Good evening, Walter.
Well, good evening, and I can say things have calmed down a lot over the last couple hours. Members of this community and dozens of demonstrators have been waiting for the last 3-4 days to see what that jury will decide. And we learned today that Kyle Rittenhouse is now a free man. Let's go to video. So check this out. We were standing by on the court steps just feet away from Jacob Blake's family when that verdict was read. Again, Kyle Rittenhouse found not guilty of all 5 charges, including 2 for homicide. Rittenhouse was 17 years old in 2020 when he came here to Kenosha, Wisconsin with an assault rifle during protests to the police shooting of Jacob Blake earlier this summer. Rittenhouse killed 2 men and seriously injured another, and in court he claimed self-defense, and we found out today the jury agreed. I spoke with Jacob Blake's uncle moments after that verdict was read, and here's what he had to say. Right now.
We're not happy at all. We hope that they review it and come back at it. The feds have some things to do, so they'll take care of the business for us.
And when we talked earlier, you had mentioned this will set a dangerous precedent. Can you elaborate on that now?
Well, this exposes African Americans and those who want to come out and protest and utilize their First Amendment rights.
And then, Bishop, for you, I mean, what message do you think this sends to the African Americans watching all over the country?
That we must mobilize and organize. We must use peace, protest, and civil disobedience to push our cause forward. The unintended consequence is we're going to turn our pain into power. We're going to register the vote. We're going to mobilize.
And back out here live in Anthony Huber's family, his parents releasing a statement shortly after that verdict was read. It reads in part, "Today's verdict means that there is no accountability for the person who murdered our son." Now back out here live, now we have seen a heavy police presence here around the courthouse all week and especially today, but so far no reports of any major incidents. That's the latest from here. I'll send it back to you in studio.
Walter, thank you so much for your reporting. I know you're exhausted from being down there on the ground today. And I just want to, before I let you go, I just want to quickly ask you, what are people saying about what's to come next for Kenosha? Are there any conversations in the community there about people, wanting to connect and continue this conversation?
Well, we've seen a lot of people who live in this area now sort of coming by, walking by really to see what's going on, what is still going on. I've had conversations with neighbors, and they've been nervous over the last couple of days, wondering what would happen after the verdict. Now, we had heard about the preparations. A few schools, about 5 in the area, were virtual learning yesterday and today in anticipation of that verdict. But so far, things have been rather calm. So we will just wait and see over the next couple hours if it stays that way. Reporting live in Kenosha, I'm Walter Morris for BNC.
Thank you, Walter. Appreciate you. I gotta say, guys, I am so concerned about what is going to come on the heels of this verdict. And not because I think that people are necessarily going to go around and burn down cities all over this country. It's because the Proud Boys won tonight. Because white nationalists won today. Because the Boogaloo Boys won today. The thing that gives me most alarm is that you have here a situation where a young man, a teenager, who was literally garnishing a weapon illegally because he shouldn't have had it and he was too young to have it, killed someone and got off with that, and has been lauded and celebrated as a hero by white nationalists, and proudly himself, and I think we have an image of this, came out when he was bailed out of jail, came out, and there's an image of him throwing up what looks to be like a white nationalist symbol. And throughout the entirety of this, there he is, throughout the entirety of this, you've got this guy, Kyle Rittenhouse, who has leaned all the way in to the heroism and the support from white supremacists in this country. We know now that it was a militia group, the Kenosha militia group, headed up by a guy named Kevin Matheson, that put out the call in the first place to gather people to come and quote unquote protect these businesses during the uprising. And we know that on that night that he was there, quote unquote, protecting businesses with his big fat gun, that the Proud Boys were there with him, that he was among the Boogaloo Boys. In fact, we have a Boogaloo Boy that says that Kyle Rittenhouse was running the streets with him that evening before he shot those people. And you have to wonder, when you are responding to a call, when you are keeping company with a crew who you know are not good people, are you one of those folks who are not good people? I'll tell you guys, my grandmother, one of the things that she always said to me, and my mom raised me, so she was the only mother that I ever had. My mom used to say to me that you can judge somebody by who they hang out with. You can really tell a character of a person by who they surround themselves with. And so the fact that the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys are Kyle Rittenhouse's boys should give us all just pause and alarm, because they are the ones who are celebrating tonight. They are drinking beer and cheering him on and being animated and excited. And it is my hope, but I'm not optimistic, but it is my hope that they don't get even more emboldened and run around the country thinking that they can get away with even worse. I gotta say, guys, we need to watch our backs. We'll be back.